Klatsch friends. It is Thursday, March 23rd. Thanks for joining me for Coffee Klatsch this morning. So, yeah, hopefully everybody is having a great day. It snowed a little bit last night, so I think that's the third snow on the robin's tails, like my mom's, the old wives' tale that was out there, that once the robins return, they need to have 3 snowfalls, and then it will be spring. So I've got, high expectations. This was, wasn't real snowy, but it was enough that I'm going to call it the third. So anyways, I've got a quick, well, I don't have a quick card. It is a little more detailed card. I'm going to show you my process. We're using Petal Park this morning. And yeah, I'll flip you around and get you started. So, good morning, Jackie. Nice to have you. Good morning, Ruby. Nice to have you as well. So this morning, the card that I've got for you is is like a little fun fold. Let me show you what I've got. Recently in my classes, I've been trying to include at least one fun fold because obviously they're fun. And the DoorDash for April is this one. It is the Petal Park and Sentimental Park. So those are 2 of the stamp sets that are in the Card Stash DoorDash for April. And of course, I am a couple days late designing my cards. I know, go figure. So what I thought I would do is, work double here, work smarter, not harder, and show you a cute card for Coffee Klatsch, and hopefully it'll turn out well enough that I can go ahead and reuse it for the DoorDash. So this morning, sometimes you guys ask me where I get my ideas, or, how, like really, how do you create? One of the things that I do best is if I find a sketch or a card that I like, I can then go ahead and adapt it. So what I thought I would do is, this is a card that I got in a swap from my dear friend Sandy from Minnesota. And I'm going to use that sketch. I'd really like to use this sketch as well in class, and using that little Rhino Ready from the online exclusive. So hang with me. One of these days I'll get that whipped out too. So that's the sketch that I'm going to use, but I need to use Petal Park and Sentimental Park. And one of the things that I do with my team, those of the demonstrators or stampers that are part of my Serendipity Inc. team, every month I throw out a challenge, and you can sign up for the challenge. You get a swag bag of products, and then you need to create some cards. So last month, it was Annette's turn, and she came up with this gorgeous card. And it doesn't matter if, if they're all 100% original, or if they've pulled ideas from, Pinterest or whatever. This was a card, but so regardless, I'm not sure where, if this was Annette's complete creation, or if she, did like me, was inspired by something, don't know, but I loved the card. And so I thought I would go ahead and meld the 2. So this is going to be a little bit longer than I usually, because again, we're creating. So let's start with the layout first, and then we'll get to the pretty stuff. All right. So what I've got here is a sheet of cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and I'm going to do my best to get this written up in a tutorial so you have the cutting measurements. So it's 4 1/4 by 3, or score at 3, 5 1/2, 7 1/2, and 9. So what it does is it's going to give you this little, little flinger card. So this belly band comes off and it opens up like this. And again, it would be really cute to have a bunch of, different sayings that go on the inside. So let's see where this goes. Good morning, Wendy. Nice to have you along as well. All right. So I have cut my cardstock ahead of time, and it looks like one of them is AWOL. Where did it go? Classic. It's over here. Well, hopefully we'll find it. My desk isn't that bad. Oh well. So I've got I need a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. And again, so let's get this cut. I forgot to do this part. Okay. So 1/4 sheet of Night of Navy. And then I went ahead and embossed it with my favorite folder from the online exclusives. So let's screw that up. move this down just a smidge. There we go. All right. And adding a white base because again, I kind of wanted it to just pop. And then this is going to get glued on my card front. So isn't that pretty? Whoop. All right, so now we just need to glue the panels down. And I am going to glue this one here. Oh, let me just check over here. I'll move that up out of the way so you can see. And then this one is going to get glued over here. And again, I will do my best to get you some cutting measurements here. See if I can find it. Wouldn't you know, it's a wall, the one that goes right here. So I'm going to cut a new one if I can find my paper. That's what I get for being organized. See? Oh, well, let's see if I can find it. All right. I like storing my 6x6 in these little freezer bags. They work really well. All right, so this one is 4 inches. By 2 3/4. Okay, so that's how this works. Isn't that cute? Kind of, you know. And then we're just going to wrap a little belly band around it. And again, I don't want it so tight that it doesn't move, but I don't want it so loose that it is sloppy either. So it's kind of a balance. All right. And that's going to go here. And a lot of times when I do like a belly band, sometimes I will go ahead and use sticky strip because again, you want that not to, you know, it's going to take some abuse opening and closing. So you kind of want to make sure that it stays tight. All right. So then let's put some ribbon on it because Sandy's had ribbon. And classic. I've got some fun new ribbon that's in part of this. And this is called the bordered ribbon. And it's kind of cool. Let's open this up. Okay. And we're just going to wrap that around. Just like this. And we'll knot it. One of the things, if you're having trouble with knots, making knots look good, one of the things that I always find is if you take it at a 90 degrees, that first cross, that usually keeps it nice and tight so that your knot looks a little more tidy when it's all said and done. Okay. Okay, so there is the start of our card. Now, that's the base. Thank you, Sandy. That was your inspiration. Let's move on to Annette's part. And we're going to start doing some stamping. All right, so Annette had this, a nice little, again, another crosshatch glued to a petal pink circle, and that is going to get added right here. So again, we're still working on what would have been Sandy's design. And I'm just going to add some dimensionals here so that it stays. Okay. Alrighty. Come on. There we go. Okay, so this is the base to which we are going to add our other images. So I mean, it's cute just like that. I could put a saying on it and call it good. But let's go ahead and use some of these flowers because they're super fun. All right, so I have a scrap of white cardstock right here. Let's go ahead and stamp and punch 2 of these flowers. Okay. I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet and Mango Melody. And again, when I look at my punch, I'm going to want to punch or stamp my images like this so that it's going to be easy to punch out, right? And I always do the outline first, 99% of the time, because again, it gives me something to shoot for when I'm stamping that second set. So let's see if I can squeeze that on there. I can. All right. So there's our flowers. I'm going to stamp the solid one with mango. And again, gives me something to shoot for because I can just line it up right through the top here. Ooh, that one. Looks like that one didn't get clean from the last time it was used. Yeah, let's try that one over. I'm going to punch these out first. We were using it in class, and apparently it didn't get washed. Isn't that cute how that just punches right out? And then let's go ahead and try that over so that it's not looking like a... It's paper. It has 2 sides. No worries. All right. Okay. So now we have 2 of the sets of flowers that we can create with. And here's what Annette's looks like. So I'm done with the mango. I'm done with the... And again, when I'm designing, a lot of times I will try to limit, the colors. Like maybe the max of 3. This one, Annette has used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors, but yet it goes together so nicely, and it's just fun. And navy is kind of a neutral. I don't always count navy as a color, so I'm just kidding. You do, but anyways. All right. Let's go ahead and stamp this part. I'm going to ink up this in in Shaded Spruce. And then I'm going to ink this one up, but I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it quite as strong. I want to be able to see those lines. So let's go ahead and add that here. And again, if you take your time and look down through the image, usually it does a really good job of lining up. So kind of looks like Annette may have stamped another one, but that's okay. We're going to just kind of quickly fussy cut these out. Does anybody have good weekend plans going on? I work tonight. Don't have to work the weekend, but I do work again tonight. Ella was supposed to have a track meet on Saturday, but she's dealing with some foot pain again, so I don't know. It's a little scary. Offer up a prayer that it's not as serious as she's worried it's going to be. But we'll see. I was a little late because the children's orthopedic was calling again and seeing if we need to get in. So we'll see. We're going to rest it up and see how things go. This last spring was not a good spring in trying to keep her down. So I don't want to repeat of that. Okay. So this one appears to be, that's this one. Let's see here. Where are we going to put this one? That one's this one up here. So let's go ahead and add that up here at the top. Super cute. And it looks like Annette actually cut these off. So let's go ahead and cut those off too. Because you know what? We can use them someplace else if we have to. Like right here. All right. And then let's cut this one. And I'm hoping, do you know what? I don't know what the weather is supposed to be like. I would like to possibly, I know, Wendy, isn't that horrible? I don't think it's the same issue. I think this is another issue, but I know, children. But then again, you know, part of it might be a little bit too, is she's a little hyper conscious about the injury. So I'm not saying that she's, you know, has a low pain threshold. What I'm saying is she might be a little too, you know, maybe just overthinking it a little bit much. Okay, so then let's go ahead and add this one in here too. So she's got another one down here and another one there. There is some cute stamps in here. In this one that we could just cut a few of them, but we'll do that afterwards. I got to go feed my chickens, and I'm sure you guys have better things to do with your time than watch me yammer on. Watching someone, you know, use a scissors on FaceTime is kind of painful. All right, we're going to add that one there. We're going to stick this one back here. Add this one with dimensionals as well. So that one's going to go right here. Super cute. This one's going to go right over here. And we're going to add this last one down here. I'm going to use that one on a, you know, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and add it right to here so that when this is pulled off, it has a cute little flower right there on the front. But hopefully it'll, okay. And then we need to add another one right over here. And we also need a, isn't that cute? Let's add a banner. We're going to add a little banner. 1/2 inch long. 1/2 inch wide, I'm sorry, not 1/2 inch long. And I'm going to use the sayings from Sentimental Park. Let's do, if Dear Friend fits, let's see if that fits. Dear Friend. How about Let's Celebrate? And I need that in navy. Let's grab that one. And that would be great because then on the inside, on one of those blank panels, I could put you, and then let's celebrate you, and then you could put Dear Friend, or let's celebrate, you know, your anniversary. There's lots of different, or you could do let's celebrate, let's celebrate happy birthday, and then on the inside, love you or something. So you have extra panels that you could make it a fun little card. So. right, adding this. So then this is going to get put right there. How fun is that? Hey? I do need to make sure that that gets glued on there so that it's, that there's room. Or I suppose I could even do it over here like that. So even right in the center. I have to think about that one. In the center might be cute. And then I could spread those out a little bit. So I think I would do like Annette did, add some of the champagne rhinestones and go from there. So, all right, my friends, you have a great day. Again, this will be the DoorDash. The Petal Park and Sentimental Park will be the DoorDash for April. So watch for that. That's what I've got. Enjoy the day and we'll chat again tomorrow. Toodles, my friends.